Hey yo, it's Cardona, Locksmith, Science Challenge. Yo, that city represent. Yo. Hype, ba. This goes out to all the warriors who fought for freedom, those who stood up with defiance so that no one can beat them. Anyone fighting for justice because you've had enough, those tired of waiting and rose up, no more huff and puff. Your spirit lives on and your legacy continues. I speak of unity cause division's already in use, and look what that's done for us. Who's gonna look out for us? These politicians, they just don't care about being just, cause they didn't give a fuck when they trained these soldiers to bust at innocent people. Whole villages were burned down to dust. Then they wiped their hands clean and pointed us for being violent when they beheaded families in front of children's eyelids. You really expect peace to come from that? Fuck that. Anger building up has kids anxious to fucking bust back in all of this. So if you can turn a profit, war is a money machine, but now it's time to off it. I love deeply in contrast to how much I'd hated these egotistical heartless devils that operated. We should be angry, they're sending troops out there to die while they stay lying to us. Will we be asking why? I was enraged cause they took something from me. They made it so my parents had to flee their beautiful country back in the 80s. In El Salvador, a civil war. Pop's telling me stories of violence that I ain't heard before. My mama fled by foot, a journey that left me in awe. They sacrificed, I didn't have to live the shit they saw. You couldn't stomach it if they gave it to you raw. If they televised reality, your jaw would hit the floor. Don't try and tell me that white privilege doesn't exist, cause those who pull the strings have skin much lighter than this. They break the law and get a slap on the wrist. We're taken by force without proof, cuffs slapped on the wrist. These lawmakers, the most corrupt of them all. I know where my moral stance, so fuck the judge and the law. You see, I'd rather talk about love and peace over war, community over dichotomy, no hatred at all. But that hasn't been reality since I was small, and that was a reality from my ancestors' fall. They were tripped and stripped till there was nothing at all, but their spirit is in me, and so the spirit lives on. I'm not that conquistador, I'm the Mayan or Pipil, so I'd rather die than live with dishonor in me. I said I'd rather die than live with dishonor in me.